Hello everyone, and welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree, and welcome to week 8 of the CCT 52 challenge. This is a challenge over on my Facebook group. There is links below, so feel free to click on those links and check out the different places. And if you want to do this challenge on YouTube or in Instagram or whatever, just use the hashtag. And I would also be happy to supply a link in my videos for yours. So send me a message of that you're following along. So this week we have wrapping paper, numbers, lock, lace, and you can't really see it, but it actually says a food label right there. So let's get started. So I've got a piece of wrapping paper here that I'm going to use. I've got some numbers from my number label digital kit. I have a lock. For my lock, I am using this hand-stitched pin stitch. I call it pin stitch card that I did up. So that's my back, and so this is hand-stitched. So I'm going to use that, and then we have some lace, and we have sort of a food label. It's not an actual food label, but it's got food stuff on it. So, and I'm trying to use up stuff that I already have printed. I already have it cut out, etc. like that. So what we are going to do, I have a couple of these left over from a project that I did a while back. So I'm actually going to use those, and I'm going to make a tag and a pocket to go into my journal that I'm putting all the challenges into. So let's get started. I'm going to use art glitter glue, will be my glue, and I will probably need some distress inks. But first thing I want to do is I'm going to back this card with the wrapping paper, and I'm going to use like this area over here, because then I can still write on the back of the card. So I'm just going to glue that on top of there to start with, and then it can dry a little bit while I'm doing other stuff. Need to pull off that glue. There we go. Excuse my arm. Okay, let's glue this up. And I've just I do have a couple videos on how to do some pin stitching, so check out the playlist for I think it's called stitching or something like that, but it's where I put all my tutorials on how I do my hand stitching and whatnot. So I do most of my stitching by hand. I guess I'll put it over to the edge just so then I'm not wasting quite so much wrapping paper. Not like I don't have any wrapping paper, so okay. Just make sure that's pressed down really good. Okay, let's just set that aside to dry a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, and this happened to fit in here pretty darn good. So that I'm going to put in here. So let's go ahead and just going to put a little bit of glue right along the edge of this here, because it just fits. And that's kind of why I decided to use these up. Okay, let's put this on. Not sure how much room I have. Not very much, so we'll try to get it fairly even. That will work. As they say, trying to use up all the stuff that I already have prepped or made. So there is that. Now, just to make it a little bit stronger, I thought I'd put this one on the back. Probably don't really need to. But let's do it anyways, just to make a little bit stronger pocket. So we'll go around the very outside. This was from a die that I got from Amazon. It's still available. So just do a search on Amazon for film strip dies and it should come up. Because it wasn't that long ago that I looked and it was there. Because I did another video with them and somebody really wanted the die, so that's when I looked and it was there. Okay, so we got that. Now I want to ink this up before I forget. Now I'll end up gluing it in or something, and next thing you know, then I forgot, which happens a lot. Okay, there is that. Now I'm thinking on maybe putting some of these numbers on here just to just because I need to put numbers on it. Let's just trim this down just the size of the numbers. Yeah, this number label thing is in my Etsy shop, so I'm just going to put this on the pocket. I could put it just about anywhere. Actually, I think I like it right there. Let's put some glue on the back here. Hopefully the glue doesn't go through all these holes very much. Right, like that. I haven't totally decided what I'm doing with all this yet, so let's cut this out. Do a rough cut around the edge, and then let's cut the excess off. I hope you're playing along with these challenges. You can do the challenges whenever you like. And if you post a picture in the Facebook group under the post that I've made about this, then I put your name in for the monthly draw of a free digital kit from my shop. I think I want to round those corners on there, so let's dig out the small one. This is a 1/2 inch corner rounder, an EK thing. Got these off of Amazon a couple years ago. But let's just round those corners. I do like rounded corners on different things. Gives a neater look, I think. Okay, let's ink this up as well. Just so it's done. We are going to do a little bit more to this tag, but not too much, because I think just the stitching itself is nice and gives it a finished look. My wrapping paper, what I've started to do is I've dug the wrapping paper out and I cut it into 8.5 by 11 sheets. And then I've tucked it in with all my other papers, so it's there, it's ready to use when I need it. Okay, so now we've got this. Now I was thinking on putting this up here. I could actually wrap this all the way around just to give it a little more decoration. And then this top, I was thinking on using it for a top of a tag. So let's cut that right there. Now this I'll want to put on first, so I'm thinking just a thing like this. I'm just going to staple that on. Let's get the tiny attacher and let's get this even. Okay, I'm going to put 2 staples in here. There we go. And then this is just going to go right on top of there like that. I think that will work, and it'll dress it up a little bit. But okay, I want to get the right distance, so let's put that there. We're going to put this across the top, and then another one down here. Just put a little bit of glue here. Because it dries clear, it should be fine. Let's put that right there. Okay, and now let's put some glue on the back, and we're going to just fold this around and it will be set to go. Don't like to put very much glue when I'm going to glue down lace. Okay, so let's put that way, and now this, try and make it even. Let's just put a little more where this is overlapping, just so it holds good. Okay. That I think will be fine. Okay, now I was thinking on putting one of these big numbers up here, just because we can. Let's turn that part off. Let's ink it up. Just simple project. These challenges aren't meant to be hard. They're just meant for you to think outside the box, like a food label. I'm sure there's lots of people who use a food label in their journal, but it's not something that's really commonly used. Put that right on there. So they're made to get you thinking about, oh, a food label. Well, now that could be really cool. Now, even though this is not a food label, it's close enough. And the idea of this is if there's something that's on the list that you don't have, then you can substitute it for something that you think is similar. So there is our tag. There is our pocket. Now all that we've got to do is put it into our journal. I picked out a spot earlier, which is going to be right here. And that's just going to go on the edge of that page. Let's put that in. So let's glue up that edge, this edge, and let's just run some glue along the very bottom. So I say, just a quick, easy little project. Food things are something that I do not use much of in my journals. So this is kind of a nice treat to think of something to do with the food. I'm not even sure. That's not something that I printed out. So I'm not really sure where it came from, actually. So there is this here cute little pocket, cute little tag, simple, easy to do. And I like it. I like it. I like it. So hope you have fun with week number 8. Love to see what you make. And check out Facebook group, Etsy, coffee site, which is also where I keep all my freebies now. And just enjoy your crafting day. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.